I want to start off by saying thank you to the people who helped me get here today. Thank you to my parents for always believing in me and doing everything you can to help me succeed. You gave me autonomy and let me pave my own path. That's all I could ever ask. Thank you to my sister for counseling me on life and school and introducing me to so much of what the world has to offer. To my teachers, you have truly outdone yourselves. Your lessons have extended far beyond the subject knowledge, subsequently allowing me to grow as a lifelong student and person. Thank you to my friends for encouraging me to do my best, being there for me and giving me memories I will carry for the rest of my life. And thank you to everyone who played a part in helping the remarkable individuals in front of me graduate. Your sacrifices and contributions were invaluable in ensuring the success of the class of 2021. Lastly, thank you to students for working hard to graduate despite the many obstacles you've had to overcome. Congratulations, class of 2021, on such an amazing accomplishment. Everyone says their class is like no other, but I can confidently say ours is truly unique. No amount of wisdom that I convey today will come close to what we've learned throughout our high school journey. Nevertheless, I'll try to remind you of our experiences and add some wisdom from my life and the Disney movie I watched before writing this speech. We entered high school 4 years ago not knowing how to navigate the halls or how the bell system worked. What's worse was that our school was being renovated. As the year progressed, we not only learned to adapt to high school, but also a changing Henry County school system. I remember thinking, this has to be the craziest year I've had in a while. Boy, was I wrong. Then we got to sophomore year. 10th grade was the first normal year of high school we had, and the last. At that point, we realized we were truly high schoolers, so the challenging classes and the crowded halls didn't scare us. We met them head on, and clearly, we succeeded. Junior year started off nice. TikTok took up most of our free time, and our class, including teachers, were obsessed with trends like Visco Girls or Hitting the Woe. Around November, I heard of a novel infectious disease called COVID-19 in China. No way was it going to affect us. Then, right as everything, exams, competitions, and all distress commenced, everything froze. Coronavirus had reached us. We were living in a different, changed, and uncertain world. We didn't know how it would impact our personal lives nor our academic careers. As our world drastically changed, we did too. We utilized technology and social media to connect with one another. We got jobs to support our families. In essence, we matured and got a glimpse of the real world before we even got to see our diplomas. Senior year prolonged the uncertainty the world faced. We branched off to some of us being in person and others being online. On the surface, a physically divided senior class seemed like its bond was broken. However, I believe the bond persevered. We stayed connected with each other and continued to organize events. We circumvented problems we could have never imagined. Our teachers, the administrators, and the class of 2021 worked together to learn and have fun along the way. Now, I look at you today seeing the very last page of such an interesting chapter of our stories. People say that you can change the world, we can change the world. I say that the world is already changing, and fast. It's up to us to decide whether we want to lead the change or sit back and get swept away by it. Having experienced an economic recession, global pandemic, and changing race relations, I'd say our class is more equipped than any other before us to deal with what the changing world has to offer. Whether you're going to college, trade school, military, or into the workforce, all of us have the potential to change the course of the world. Change isn't always an exciting word. Change can be amazing. Change can be overwhelming. Ironically, it'll be one of the only continuities you'll ever encounter in your life. There are some other ones. The sunset will always be beautiful, kittens will always be cute, and the McDonald's ice cream machine will always be broken. Whatever the change is, embrace it and learn to grow from it, as you have already. The people that stand before me are not the same people who walked into Union Grove 4 years ago or left school on the fateful March 13th. You are now stronger, smarter, more cognizant of the world, and better people, whether you know it or not. I know this year didn't go as we originally planned when we were in 5th grade or even 10th grade. I often wondered, what if the pandemic never happened? How would our lives be? Now I realized I can't dwell on the what-ifs, for I have to focus on the what is. I think our class slogan sums up the high school years we've survived and thrived very well. It is what it is. Change has defined our past and will define our future. How will it define us? I believe that with all the diverse talents and backgrounds our class has to offer, change will enable us to cultivate groundbreaking innovations, create large corporations, revitalize communities, and create a better future. I want to end my speech with a couple of important cliches. Believe in yourself, be kind, you are special because you are you, life's an uphill battle, and follow your dreams. I am so lucky to be a part of the class of 2021 because of the way in which we conquered change and grew. Thank you and have a great evening.